Vitamin B12 is an essential nutrient that plays a key role in the human body. But did you know that eggs are actually a great source of this important vitamin? Well, they are. And eggs are one of several foods that are high in vitamin B12 that we are going to talk about in this video. Keep watching because a few of the foods are pretty surprising that not too many people know about. So, if you're ready, let's get into it. Vitamin B12 helps with the production of red blood cells and keeps the nervous system functioning properly. But unfortunately, our body does not create vitamin B12 on its own, which means that we must obtain this nutrient from the foods that we eat in our diet. In fact, many adults are not getting enough of this important vitamin, which can lead to a number of physical and psychological problems. This is known as having a vitamin B12 deficiency. And in order to avoid a deficiency, you can consider adding some of the foods that we're about to mention to your diet. The first food that we need to mention is beef, which is easily one of the best sources of vitamin B12. A 3-ounce serving of beef provides about 2.5 micrograms of vitamin B12, which is over 100% of the daily recommended intake. Beef is also a good source of protein, iron, and other essential vitamins and minerals. However, not all cuts of beef are created equally when it comes to providing a boost to your overall health. Try to select leaner cuts of meats whenever possible to minimize your intake of saturated fat and cholesterol. Fish is another excellent source of vitamin B12. A 3-ounce serving of cooked salmon provides approximately 2.7 micrograms of vitamin B12, which easily covers the daily recommended intake. Other fish that are high in vitamin B12 include tuna, trout, salmon, and sardines. Tuna and sardines are two commonly consumed fish that are high in protein, vitamins, and minerals including vitamin B12. The same can be said for trout, as it is often considered to be one of the healthiest fish on the planet due to it being packed with B vitamins and healthy fats. Eggs are a staple in many diets for a good reason. In addition to being an excellent source of protein, they're also one of the best sources of vitamin B12. In fact, a single large egg provides approximately 0.6 micrograms of vitamin B12, which is almost 25% of the daily recommended intake. Eggs are also a good source of other nutrients like choline, selenium, and vitamin D, each of which can provide other benefits for the human body. Next up on our list is dairy products, and this includes milk, yogurt, and cheese, which are all good sources of vitamin B12. In fact, a cup of 2% milk provides approximately 1.3 micrograms of this vitamin, while cheese and non-fat Greek yogurt are high sources as well. Dairy products are also a great source of calcium, phosphorus, and other essential nutrients. Next up on our list is Fortified breakfast cereal. These are types of cereal that have been enriched with vitamins and minerals that are not naturally present in the food. This explains why some are known to be great sources of vitamin B12. This type of cereal is a great option for vegetarians and vegans because it is one of the few plant-based sources of this important vitamin. And that leads us to our next item, which is Fortified nutritional yeast. Fortified yeast is a deactivated type of yeast that is often used as seasoning or condiment. It is available in flakes or powder form, which can be used to add flavor to a variety of dishes. This type of yeast is often fortified with vitamins and minerals, including vitamin B12. 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast can provide over 350% of the daily recommended intake of this vitamin. One study found that the addition of nutritional yeast was effective in preventing a vitamin B12 deficiency. And since we're on the topic of fortified foods, we should also mention fortified non-dairy milk. Now, we already mentioned that dairy products are great sources of vitamin B12, but the good news for non-dairy consumers is that fortified non-dairy milk is a good source as well. Some examples include soy milk, almond milk, and rice milk. These are also great options for vegans and those who choose not to eat a lot of meat in their diet. But switching gears to a totally different stratosphere, next we need to talk about animal liver. That's right, organ meats. Organ meats in general are some of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. This is especially true for animal liver, which is an excellent source of vitamin B12. In fact, a 3-ounce serving of cooked lamb liver provides over 3,000% of the daily recommended intake. Beef and veal liver are two other great options that you may consider. Liver is also a good source of other essential nutrients like iron, copper, and selenium. And we couldn't have made this video without mentioning clams. Clams may be small in size, but they are packed with important nutrients, including vitamin B12. In fact, researchers found that clams have the highest concentration of vitamin B12 out of any food known to man, which is why you may be surprised to hear that you can get more than 3,500% of the daily recommended intake simply by eating only 10 small clams. Not to mention, clams are also a good source of protein, iron, choline, and antioxidants. Again, if your body isn't getting enough of this vitamin from the foods you eat, this is known as having a vitamin B12 deficiency. Thankfully, this type of deficiency isn't common in the United States due to a regular diet of most people. However, it is more common amongst vegans and vegetarians because plant foods do not typically contain this vitamin. For those unable to get it from their diet, this vitamin can be consumed as an oral supplement, injection, or nasal spray. Vitamin B12 is generally considered to be safe. However, this is something that must be discussed and should be recommended by your physician. Otherwise, a deficiency may lead to some of the following unwanted signs and symptoms, including anemia, fatigue, pale skin, mood swings, dizziness, blurred vision, mouth pain, and tingling in your hands and feet. This is a topic that we've discussed in other videos on our channel, which should be popping up on your screen right about now. If you enjoyed this video and want to support the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And just a quick reminder, we are not doctors. This video is for informational purposes only. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day, and as always, breathe easy, my friend.